Chef Clement Chan, Chef Steve Kuan, both chefs who have worked for other people. And then they decided to open their own food truck, get into the business themselves. They opened the Tigre Food Truck doing Chinese. So let's hear their story.
Hi guys.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good.
So I'm Clement.
I'm Steve.
I'm the co-owners and the chefs of the Tigre Cuisine, the Chinese truck. Like Richard was saying before, like we were in that draft for the top 12, I think, and we had to do the whole package, the taste test too, and you know, you're like biting your teeth. It's like, oh my god, I hope we get picked right, top 25. And we ended up getting a phone call saying that we were the top 12 and we like your idea. We're like, are you crazy? You actually like our idea? Did you read it? Apparently they did, and they liked the idea. So what the Tigre Food Truck sells is modern Asian street food. So it's our interpretation of Asian street food, something that's easy to carry, easy to eat, but affordable. Like Richard said earlier too, we both used to be chefs. So I met Steve probably about 3-4 years ago.
Five, okay.
5 years ago, and we were working at the hotel at the Hyatt Regency. About 2 years ago, he calls me on my phone and he's like, hey, what do you think about starting your own thing? I'm like, why would I do that? I work at a hotel, I'm making like, 6 digits. Sit in an office, push paper, I'm good. He's like, wouldn't you like to, do your own thing and be your own boss? I was like, I am the boss. He's like, no, but try something new and be creative. I was like, okay, that sounds interesting. Maybe I can think about it, right? And originally, I think the idea was to open a restaurant, but with the economy crash, I think that was a bad idea. So actually, we were sitting, I think, on my couch having some beers, and we were watching Eat Street, and we were like, why don't we do something like that?
It was very random.
Yeah, it was totally random. We were just like shooting shit. and I was like, hey, why don't we try something like that? And he looked at me and was like, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah, I'm totally serious. So I get a phone call the next day. He was like, that's not a bad idea. Let's give it a try. So, we went on the internet, started looking at the rules and stuff like that. And every week the rules would change because, they were trying to set up the new guidelines and stuff. So we just decided to do it anyway. So we put in an application and, we got the phone call back, and then we decided to do this thing, and we didn't have a concept. So we're like, okay, what are we gonna do here, right? It's like
we have no idea what we were gonna do. We don't know if we're gonna get a truck or trailer, or we have no idea.
Yeah, it's like, I think it went rotisserie, it went from sandwiches, it went all over the board, and finally we were like, okay, what can we do that's creative and that'd be fun that we are not used to doing? And we came up with, like, I guess Asian food of some sort, because we're both Asian born, but we've never really cooked that type of food. We were raised on it. So we had to do a lot of research, and it was like, okay, this could be totally fun. And we went with it. So we filled the package, and then we got the call back, and we finally, I think, we decided to go with the truck, which we have on the street now. And yeah, we went from there, but it got postponed. So it's funny because the guys from Rolling Dragon, the whole night market thing, so we ended up trying that out too.
How'd that go?
It went actually really well, but we couldn't get the truck on the street quick enough, so we ended up doing just tents. So we started doing food on a stick for $3.
And that was very popular.
At first it was like, okay, there's 1, 2, 7, there were like 7 or 8 different vendors that were doing, stick food on a stick, and we tried to do it with a different concept, try to be a little bit more playful with it, and it turned out really well for us. So we're like, okay, we got something. And so when we rolled into the truck, we were like, okay, let's try to do these sticks on the truck. And then he called me out. He was like, are you crazy? It's like, I think it took us like 4 days straight up just skewering meats, just to do 3 days of night market for like 800 people each day. It's like, you're nuts. We'll be in the kitchen every day. Like everybody, 5 people pick up a stick, start skewering. So we kind of switched the concept over. It was like, okay, what's easy to eat in China or Taiwan? It's like, okay, these buns, right? So we started playing around with these steam buns, and we came with a concept. It's like, okay, we're just gonna do something that's, I guess, North American people can adapt to a little bit more, like filling or pulled pork and stuff like that. And we just changed the concept of it. So the whole concept in the truck when we started opening it was, I guess, more of a West Coast or a North American preparation and a Asian finish on flavors. And it was kind of a shoot in the dark because no one was really doing it. So we just gave it a try. And the remarks were pretty good, because actually the funny story is our grand opening day was our first shot for Eat Street for this season, and we just got killed. I think we did like probably about 300-ish.
It was our first day. We had no idea what we were doing.
We're like, okay, where's the oven?
Like the end of the day, we don't even know where to fill our gas.
Yeah, we picked up the truck 2 days prior to grand opening and getting filmed. It was a nightmare. Yeah, like we were scrambling pretty hard. And, like we didn't even know where half the stuff was and how it worked. But we pulled through. We're still here, and we're still open. That's a good sign. But I guess the whole concept is we've probably changed our menu 20 times now, because like the guys from Rolling Dragon was saying, you know, you get those people that come up to your truck and they're like, hey, you know, I don't like this, or this is good, or you can do a better job than this. And you know, we take it almost like personally, so we'd work in the kitchen and try to revamp things. So I think right now, I think we got it, you know, I think I got an idea of what we're doing. I think we're doing a good job. So I think on the truck, we try to make it as diverse as possible now, because I think we've been open for 6 months now. Yeah, 6 months, and we've got some time to mess around with the menu. So like we go from, you know, vegetarian options to like rice options and stuff like that. And to be quite frank, I'm actually shocked, because a lot of our most popular items are actually vegetarian options, which I'm still kind of scratching my head on. But yeah, they work. So we've been told that if we take it off the menu, they might flip our truck. So yeah, so it's really just getting the grasp of the idea, because it's like coming from a restaurant. There's always someone on top of you telling you what to do. There's always a structure. It's been done, right? This whole new street vending thing is totally brand new. So every step is a new day almost, and you're just trying to figure it out while you walk through it. And it's really interesting, because it's just like how the guys from Rolling Dragon said, it's like you don't even know how challenging it is just because, you know, it's on wheels. You think it's an easier job, but you know, the truck can break down, you're shut down for the day, you gotta get the truck fixed. You know, your fridge breaks down, you gotta fix that too. And sometimes it gets pretty frustrating. So it's definitely a challenge, but we like the challenge. I think the biggest thing for us is it's a new challenge, because they're so used to just, you know, plating stuff on plates and having a server running it out. Now, you know, you're the face, right? So you gotta make, you know, interaction with your customers and making sure they get the food properly, and they're happy. Through all these changes right now, I think we've learned our lesson right now, because we actually have a permanent location in downtown, and then we have a mobile permit also, and we've been testing the mobile a bit, so we actually move around five days a week now, from Tuesday to Saturday. And I think moving around for us has been really good, because we're kind of catering to different crowds in different areas, which we thought that in the beginning when we opened, it would have been easier with a permanent location, because you know, you open there Monday to Friday, people say, oh, you know, they're there. But now it's like we're still there on certain days, but we're there on every different day of the week, right? And you slowly but surely gain your customer clientele, and you know, the good ones that appreciate your food always come back. It doesn't matter if it's raining or if it's sunny. Like, we missed the whole summer. We've only been open for 6 months, right? So we cut the tail end of fall and then went into winter. And it was a good challenge, because some days we did like maybe 10 people.
10 to 15.
Yeah, 10 to 15, and then, you know, there's other days where you do like 80 to 90 covers, but you kind of roll with the punches and you learn with it. But for now, I think, you know, that like the pod idea that's coming up, I think that's interesting, and you know, with all these new trucks opening with different ethnics and different types of food, it's good too, because it makes Vancouver diverse, and it makes people want to get out on the street and eat instead of just sitting down in restaurants and paying an arm and a leg for service that they can probably get for cheaper and better at a truck, right? So I think it's great that the city's pushing for this, and I'm really happy because it gives us a new, you know, it's almost like a new page to turn. So thank you guys.